Arco 1964 here. Another racecourse video. This time it'll be Doncaster. And 16th time, not sure. It now will go outright to a fourth racecourse I've gone to fourth most of the times. It's 2015. It's the Newcastle first, then York, then Ascot, and now Doncaster fourth. Cough. Newmarket technically could class as fourth. I'm splitting up into two, though. The rolling mile course of a July course. I think it's 15 rolling mile. Out of this light actually. 5 for July course, we're down up to 20. But I'm splitting them up, so actually, so I'm being ahead of the rolling mile course. It was in the dark in Amble, waiting for a 10 o'clock bus, and there was just something to do. Well, I say they're doing it tomorrow morning. I'll take you here for very enjoyable. I'm waiting for Sherlock Holmes one. I think I mentioned it sometime before. And as I try and find all that. And there's an interesting play here, a made-up play at Sherlock Holmes and Sting of a Scorpion, something like that. Actually, someone here called is a 5-actor thing. I'm Melanie Dagger. I've looked her name up. I've seen her in something else. I don't know what it is. I looked her name up after the show. I just don't know what it is. I recognise her. I'm sure I've seen her in something. I just don't know what. I don't think it's this company. I don't think it's this company before. As interesting one, it reminds me of of Lee Hall, Newcastle playwright, most famous for Billy Elliot. I saw something live theatre about 8 years ago, say, something like that. He was doing some 6 one-off readings of possible plays he might do, and basically a read through of a cast reading a script I did written. And one of the 6, it was actually on Howard Loud, a very interesting song. I don't think it ever got made as a play. It was a really enjoyable read through though, and in that play there, and about 8 to 10 actors, and Howard Larwood always played Howard Larwood, but then all the other roles were split between other people, or everyone played at least 2, maybe not a lot of people, 3 different roles, and here was a 5-person play, and Person Sherlock Holmes only ever played Sherlock Holmes. I mean, he played Sherlock Holmes a few times in disguise, but always played Sherlock Holmes. Especially in Scorpion, whatever it is a made-up Sherlock Holmes thing, Sherlock Holmes. It was a slightly comedic, but very well done one, mixture of sort of made-up story about moving a fictional South American country and tying in with a variant of the, and I have to remember which story it was. I've just got the name of it. What if you ever know Sherlock Holmes stories? It's the one. A woman is made to dress up like someone else in a country home, taking on a governor to pay a lot of money, and she finds out she's impersonating somebody who's kidnapped somewhere. And so they did the variant of that plus a South American story, and it was also basically strands, and they're put together. Well, of course, that's not why I'm going to Doncaster tomorrow. I'm going to Doncaster tomorrow for the Friday of the Tuesday Stakes meeting. Some decent racing there. I don't think there's a listed race as such, but some available handicaps. There's an 8th again. It's again an 8th race. Again, another race split the 2. I'm having a lot of that at the moment. So I've got that. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to get there because I'm relying on 10 o'clock X18 at bus. So I'm coming to Ramble to Newcastle now. So I'm no problems because I'm want me to get out of here. It's in the middle of a fumble and there's no trains or anything around here. And I thought the last trains are pretty much left anyway of the area. Not too many late trains out of the Ramble Theatre, the train station. So I had a problem trying to work out where the bus going back left from, and then I got panic for 10 minutes, quarter an hour, using the QR code on the bus stop. It didn't seem to have any buses, and I couldn't work anything out. And then I realised, I was looking at one of the bus stops, realised I went stupidly, frankly, and overlooked that the buses to Alnwick and Newcastle were the same stop, as in North and South, and it's clearly the same stop is used for both North and South out of Amble. I hadn't realised that. The X18, very few stops for it, actually. There's not a single stop between Newcastle and Ashington. It's not even Cramlington. Went past Cramlington. I thought we were going to stop there, but it actually went. It's not a bus of nowhere, and it went straight through to Ashington. So I've got this. I've got possibly Newcastle. As I said, I might consider a Charlie Hall Chase. There are a couple of videos I might consider that. Problem there, the 412 bus, the timetable went a few years ago. Went rather annoyingly, and unfortunately. I planned the evening. I'm going to see in Cleveland's little theatre in South Tynes at 7:30. I'm going to see a play about a relationship between 2 fictional magicians, and I should be able to. I made it if unfortunately 4 and 2 in York, Wetherby and Leeds. At times, was a saying, was it not for one time? Whatever, but used to be a bus out from Wetherby to York. Used to be one later than it now does. And I'd have to miss the final race of hassle. I could go via Leeds, but then it's a night at Leeds from Wetherby. And it's just not practical, and I just can't get to my play in the evening. So Cally Hall Chase is out. Right, this might be, I'll see who's running. Looks like Constitutional is running, but as I said, I may have other plans that Nathan. I'll have to look at think about that. And I think if it's just going Constitutional yet again on his own, I mean, you've got the reasonably valued juvenile hurdle, you've got the listed rehearsal chase, you've got the French first hurdle. I think that's Jumel still running. So I'll stop writing that off. Got Friday, it's a quick Saturday because I've got a new listed race, so just come in last year. As I said, I went the Grade 2 Paddy Power Chase, even on the Fridays. I went there last year, and I said, did fancy staying overnight, so I leave us to this year. Saturday, a week after, there's Doncaster, the listed race. I don't think I'll do that, but I've got to talk it with old low light in North Shields. I think I might do that. There's an interesting one now, Architectural and Archaeological Society of Northumberland, or it's the Archaeological and Architectural Society of Northumberland. I can never remember which way around it is. It's AASDN in the afternoon. It's got interesting talks. I might just do that, so going to Doncaster. For Thursday, as I said a couple of times, a third effort to try and get to the Lady Dive and listed race at Warwick. It's been cancelled the last 2 years on a day, so that will be there. I haven't looked next year. As I said, I'd have liked to get to first jumps meeting back at Windsor, but it's a Sunday and I just cannot get there on the train. It's too late. I want to get the first race, frankly. There's no point getting off just missing first race from that situation. I want to get the first race. And even though the overnight coach isn't practical because I've got plans for the previous day, I can't get to sleep on transport. I mean, I've got part of very small periods. And I've even been getting no sleep whatsoever, and it just isn't practical because I've got plans on Saturday. So that's not going to work out. I don't know anything else yet. I don't feel I'm missing something. I'm sure I'm missing one or two things. I can't remember what I missed. I really actually can't have a clue, actually. I'm losing track of it all. I don't think of anything. I may have accidentally last year went to Cheltenham. I had the same race twice, rather annoyingly, because it was not cheap much to get Cheltenham. And I thought it was a new novice chase. I didn't realise I've seen it. Popular Class 2. It was a debate, is it a new race or not? Cheltenham said we bought this listed race in, but the race's website says a continuation of a Class 2 race I saw about 9 years ago. I mean, it's nothing to do about that time machine. I mean, but I would have, if I might well have not done this race, if I'd realised it was the same race as the one previously. I'm not sure if that's it. I don't really have to investigate every single race course and see whether I might go to it or not. That's going to be one of the hard work. I mean, it's like we Betford chased me a couple of times, so I've got plans on Saturday, so it's not going to. That's November 20 or 30ish or something like that. But I've been there a couple of times. I think I've got plans for that day anyway, probably. So I've already done that race twice. Some valuable. Had a Newcastle race, and Newcastle pop up. But probably not even BHA used to have the fixture list, and it supposed to be about 2 months in advance to bring it up on their website. Well, it says what fixtures are, but it usually say what the races were and the prize money. So they say, I need to I want to go, say, I don't know, Doncaster, Musselburgh or something. I haven't done that race before. I want to get a nice train ticket. That's I'm there. That's good. But it gets very erratic how they do it, and now it's about a month. So I know the fixtures. I just know what races are taking place and what's racing post race because I'm almost caught up with them now. It doesn't. So it's really erratic on BHA. I wish I'd make them mind up when these fixture actual race values came out. I once bought the pattern book. Quite a lot of money actually. It was $240 a year. Or was it $180 for 3 volumes or something? And then I'm really annoyed about this. And had the race list values, and were changed. After the pattern book was out, not reprised me down, and I bought a ticket. I went to a meeting in the end because I bought a ticket for it, but I was really annoyed about that. And it made me not buy a pattern book again, because I think, I want to look at this to see if it's valuable racing. And if I'd known that a race was going to be a lot less valuable. I think it was issues about 4 years ago, a bit longer now, 6 years ago, with, I thought those bottler terminals and prize me going down because bookmakers, in my view, cocked that up. I was surprised we were going down, but it was really unhelpful from them actually. There to do that. Not issues where I had an issue with nothing with there, and I did an email, reply to an email I sent them a couple of times about something. About 220, I think it was 21, and I booked one meeting. Well, no, it wasn't one meeting. I booked a meeting and then found out the this was expecting me on one day suddenly switched days, and I was rather annoyed because it was it was a BHA's listed pattern in that book. It had changed since then, which is really rather infuriating. And is that it again, he says. I think it probably is. Yes, I must say, I'd been here actually. Last year, I'd considered going to a Bang D meeting in December. Very rather late actually with them. I hadn't been for quite a few years, and my plan had been the day before, day after Warwick. I can't remember which way around it was. And my plan had been for Warwick December, Lady Godiva race go that last year. Well, in fact, even the year before, I can't remember when. I think last year we worked out a Bangor meeting and go to Bangor this year. Now, of course, I know our plan could have been to actually do one just overnight and get between two. Problem was, I noticed that Bangor D and well, for Wrexham, it's a bus. There's no train system Bangor D, but in Wrexham, it's a bus from Wrexham to Bangor. And but it was amazing how difficult it was from Warwick to expensive more than anything. Even I was train ticket in Warwick and Wrexham. The way through Wales is very expensive. The way through Chester is very expensive. I just wonder if I should have thought about maybe staying overnight. Trying something this year, but still enough to go on a train ticket from Warwick. I've booked the train ticket. Oh, look at that. So there's no way I'd go to Warwick, bang, or whatever, then do everyone go back to Newcastle, bang, everyone is just as stupid. So that's unfortunately left off, I think. Hey, the New Year's Eve sort of meeting, last spring race meeting. I might look into that again. I looked in last year and then didn't decide to do it. Looking at train costs, but often in Guy Collar get very cheap train tickets. That's a possibility. I don't know if there's any more listed type races left. I'll just have a double check about BHA. With new mares races brought in and just see if there's anything else. Surely my final update. I was thinking here that I'm a great fan of these sort of regional national races like Surrey National and the like. I haven't seen yet at Lingfield. I was going to say that state. So stay there, not going to Windsor. Well, Windsor in Berkshire. That's very unlikely with Surrey National go there. I mean, obviously Welsh National, remember, went to Newbury once because it was abandoned. But I don't think that's going to be the case here over that way. So I think old aging and confusing me. But I would like to go to all of them. The most inconvenient one would have been Foss Lass, the West Wales National, just been so difficult to get to from Newcastle. The one I'll never probably ever get to, though, sadly, is the Lincolnshire on the Market Ways on the Boxing Day. There's just no way of getting out of Newcastle down south on Boxing Day. There's no coaches, no trains. It's a real problem. When I went to King and George Chase back in 2016, which is a crack one, I dealt with 11 months in advance. Got a plane, £50 each way. You have to London. There's no way of doing it. There's no trains. The coaches don't exist. I don't drive in license. There's no way of doing it. And I actually checked a day on Christmas Day. I went for a day with my mum. Went back home. And out of interest, checked about the December 2016 plane costs. And what were they? I've already got a ticket, of course. And one way was £329 of Boxing Day. Absolutely astonishing. But Kempton Park and moved a free bus from Kew Gardens, I think it's Tube Station or something, to Kempton Park with no regional bus train services in London on Boxing Day either. It's very difficult to get around to Kempton Park. That's the station station, Kempton Park, just not on Boxing Day. Now, Piers, last I knew, they told me years ago, they took it out. That's ridiculous. What on earth are doing? I don't know. That's the way I went anyway. They've done this, and they've done this with Carlisle. They've removed a bus from Carlisle to the racecourse. It was a very uphill Carlisle racecourse. It was stupid. We've held on to a bus going back down, which is really, to be honest with you, it's going up the problem, not going back down. And it's a very, very strange decision they've made there. Huntingdon have lost the minibus we used to have in Huntingdon. Last time I was there, that had gone, and that's new, it isn't coming back at the moment. Had to walk there. It's a 40-minute walk or something. It's not impossible, but I mean, it's an inconvenient decision, a very strange sort of minibus setup, isn't it? They just shuttle service through a racecourse, not even. But yeah, so Holmes Lincolnshire National. I think Surrey National's on missing as well. And I must remember, and I keep forgetting. I've never been to a meeting at Lingfield. I keep thinking I've done every single dual national flat course in Britain, bar for both the jumps and flat meeting. Bar Foss last year only done a jumps meeting over there. So I'd like to do a flat meeting. Also like to get West Wales National. Anyone wants to pay for me to do this, I'm going to please send me a check to a usual. You can pay by card, make it easy for you, to a usual place. So that's that. That and so, yes, but Lingford, I think we realised all the Lingford meeting I've gone to was actually flat. So I might get to see. So winter meetings I think I'm getting to next year. I didn't do it last year. And of course the problem now is the X18 going the other way. Going to Alnwick. That goes that way, does it? They're very confusing this now. I stopped there. I didn't have a timetable. Right, this confused me then. To work out what's going on there. I have no idea. Now we've got another bus. We've got the X18 to Morpeth and Newcastle. What the hell's that stopping? Right. Hang on, this is quite serious. Yes, last night what panic I could have done without. The two X18s, firstly so Alnwick and then, sorry, not under the weather, a bit of a sore throat, and then on to Newcastle, pulled up the other side of the road. At a stop, it didn't think any buses. And then I pulled out before I could get to them. Certainly when Newcastle, and some lucky there was a couple of people at the stop where I was saying, oh, don't we will turn round. I mean, why do you not have a simple thing of a sign there and a bus stop on the other side of the road saying no buses stop here? Because that would at least solve the problem instead of absolutely causing complete panic for me anyway. And I've not been ambled in decades, and the only time I've been there, possibly with me over 30 years ago, with my car anyway, with one of my parents. So to actually, if it's a bit cheaper, it's Newcastle to Leeds on the train, and then Leeds to Doncaster and back the same way. So it's quite a long journey, but back is pushing 3 hours actually, which is certainly not quick. I think one journey is a bit slower because it's northern train. We're going back and it drops a number of different stops. That's a different way, but these Doncaster two different directions. If we're only west, wait for Westgate, only stop in Common. And we're in northern one, quite a few extra more stops as well. It's after a race. Let's have a chance possible going to my favourite pub probably. The country. Yeah, try not to die for a meeting. Doncaster Brewery tap before racing. And that didn't usually open early. Only 10 o'clock. But I think I'll leave it until after. So about a 3 hour gap after. So I think I left some time deliberately so I have a few drinks there before getting a train back. Back at 8:30. It ends about 5:20. I don't know if I'm possible pipe beforehand. I don't start changing my mind about it. I was a little under the weather I'm saying, and I don't have about half an hour for a pint, but I think I've got enough time afterwards. I think I'll just leave it till then. Ely Station, not exactly the quietest place. I wonder if it was a massive noise. I wonder what it was. And it's a Northern Belvoir train, an interesting train. I don't know if you can see, but no, I'm not really good at showing it. No, not very good. I'll try and show it. That's it over there. So, all these charter trains. It looks like interesting. I'm see a few of them hovering around. There's a sort of Great Western type train I've seen. I actually said one of them actually, one in the racecourse, and I said my newbie video once. I think it was that racecourse, or maybe it was someone mentioning it as Mr. First Race because it held everyone up in the Great Western behind it. Yes, what I was talking about last night at Lingfield, and then suddenly where's my bus and started panicking. Yeah, I was thinking it looks like a Winter Million. I actually considered going to it last year and staying one night for 2 days. It looks it's a winner for ARC. I'm not great at somewhere in the Western Company. Winter Million's a really interesting innovation it was. And it was 3 days split between jumps and flat. I can't remember which way it was. 2 of one of the other, really valuable racing. And I thought I'll go to this, especially I hadn't been to the jumps racing at Lingfield. And the Surrey National, the obvious one, and the saying I mean to Surrey National as well. So that was really put that together. However, as I was saying, it looks some of that's going to looks like Windsor. What's a race? A race ran at Doncaster. It was Summer Juvenile maybe. It was, but I think maybe I know. I'll come past Doncaster or Cheltenham. The City Race ran at Doncaster, but switched to Lingford, and now it's at Windsor. They switched quite a few, with Windsor getting jump racing back, it's now gone there. And I wouldn't mind going to Winterford Jumps meeting, but I was saying Sunday doesn't work out for me. I might look into it. I was just thinking now, that might be worth considering starting next year. I think it's in January. That's a possibility. I say I've been to every racecourse with dual or flat national meeting race, apart from Neeford and Fourth Last. I've done it in Wetherby. I did do a white flat meeting in Wetherby. There's a lack of quality racing sitting in Wetherby on flat, but I just thought, well, it was Wetherby for flat meeting. It was perfectly good. I managed to do that for a while, and I got to that to one. It's a innovation about 6 years ago from Wetherby. So I don't know if there's anything else saying about market ways and just can't get there for the national things. There's actually all of them, and at least it means I don't have to do West Wales National Cross. I haven't done the Bangor one, North Wales one. That's a possibility at some point, and it might be one or two others I've not done. Certainly not done Northern Ireland. I'd like to go and ask for a national at one point. That's on my bucket list, so to speak. But costs of two planes are something more expensive. And it's easy. I'd have to overnight. There's just no easy way. I mean, Leopardstown went for the day late, and then for the day, Punchdown McCullough stayed overnight. I probably could have maybe done from the day, covered. And some places like Nace, not a few, could probably do it. You've got an early enough plane, say, and I don't like hand-eye coordination, especially when it would not cope with the ferry. It's cheap enough to get in and get out again in the evening. But the problem with that is, with our National, it's going to be very popular, of course, and it's Easter as well. I mean, everyone goes Easter Monday, so all the costs are increasing just for that. I think that might be it, though. Just a quick follow on. I just looked literally just now on, I'll call it Twitter, again, not X. That's some bad news from people like me who are Tour de France fans. But ITV have lost the coverage to Eurosport of the peers. One of Wendell on Twitter, and I said in my record video I saw him live. Excellent talk with him on his thoughts on Tour de France. I said I've got a talk on Friday. I think this must be next Friday. In Leeds also from Ned Bolton about a different aspect of Tour de France. I'm looking forward to that as well. But it's absolutely a disaster because I'm not paying for Eurosport. Now, actually, I would pay for Eurosport. That's not true. That's not actually accurate. And there's circa £30 Eurosport Player which you could watch on my computer. It was very good value. I bought it and didn't use as much as I should have done, maybe. So I was value if you're not going to use it. But I mean, I would have meant to use it a bit more. And certainly if the Tour de France cover is only on there, I'd definitely use it for that. What happened was it went into this part of Discovery Plus, and I have no intention of paying for Discovery Plus. It's what, 70, 80 quid, I can't remember. I just don't want the channels. I have no interest whatsoever in their cover. I can watch enough poor quality channels, frankly, on Freeview without paying for any more of them. And I think this is a serious mess up for British talk. Well, you say UK, I did Northern Ireland as well there. Tour de France fans. I'm more a fan of Tour de France than maybe Total Cycling. Also a bit of the Vuelta, also Giro. Shows how good I am. It makes me jealous. Yes, I'll get you two up here. Shows how much I was watching it. But some good highlights of that race. Well, that was brilliant in it. I thought the Tour de France, of course, Nation One. But this is worrying, really. It's a mistake. Well, I mean, I expect you sort of made out a bit of ITV. I don't watch anything on ITV anyway. I mean, in a racing, one of horse racing and stuff. The only stuff I watch on there, not great. Talent just doesn't appeal to me outside that. I lost one of the very few things I actually watched on it.